Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jessica Corona, and if this is your first time tuning in, welcome. For those of you that already been subscribed, hey, what's up, what's good? I hope you guys been well because we're still in quarantine. Rona is really kicking our ass, and yeah, today I just wanted to sit here. It ended up being a super chatty, all over the place, get ready with me, but this is the look. I hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned. Hi guys. Okay, let's get started. First things first, I bought a new sponge. Got the Real Techniques face and body sponge, and I just wetted it. This shit's massive, like huge. These only get like half of this. Massive, but I'm excited because hopefully we'll finish our skin real quick. So let's prime our face. I'm taking, as usual, my Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer. Oops, sorry. So how are you guys? It's been a minute, a couple weeks, I think. We're still in quarantine. What's new, guys? If you guys are out of the state, maybe you guys are not in quarantine anymore, but here in California, we are still in quarantine. How are you guys holding up? What have you guys been doing to keep busy besides cleaning? I feel like I'm part of Disney, you know, feeling like Cinderella. Just cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. My hands are still so dry because I used too much Clorox. But okay, that's enough primer. Well, what's up, guys? So I decided just to get on here today, throw on something. I just wanted to say hi to you guys. ¿Cómo están? Platíquenme. Help. Okay, for concealer, my hair is so damp. I'm taking the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Pure Beige. And I use this almost as my corrector. So just a tiny bit, not too much. A little goes a long way. Can you guys tell Anxiety and Aunt Flo were here last like a week or so? And if you guys don't know who Aunt Flo is, yo, period. Alright? Alright. I can't get over this. This shit's huge. I think I'll just use this strictly for foundation because it feels like too massive. So I'm going in with my Tati Beauty applicator. And I like the small one for the concealer. I don't know if it's because it's so early, but I feel like it looks hella bright in here. Like clear. The camera. I don't know. And early meaning it's like 11 something. Because usually when I do film, it's like after 4 or something, you know? You know what I mean? Guys, I cannot get over how huge this thing is. Look at that. It just feels weird because it's so big. But damn, it covers a lot of surface fast. It says you could use it dry. So maybe next time I'll try it dry. Because it's still huge, but not this massive. Oh, yeah. I think it just feels weird because, like I said, it's really huge, but it covers a lot fast. Guys, so what are you guys up to? For real, like, I personally, what I miss the most is work, of course. Guys, that was fast. Okay, where was I? So I think what I really miss the most is working. Okay, so I'm a workaholic, so work. What else? I miss being able to go listen to some music, have a drink, una bailadita. I miss that. Honestly, I think pretty much that's it. Because eating with like restaurants or food, you guys know all that's been open. And I like I have like friends that we don't mind. We're always doing car dates, you know, we'll eat in the car. So that hasn't changed. But for real, I think just work and going out to listen to music. Like, unas norteñitas ya hacen falta, la banda, something. Okay, so I'm going to with, this is the L'Oreal Full Wear in number 380, and on top of it, I'm just going to put a little bit of 345. Just to brighten up a little bit more. Guys, the sponge is massive. I can't get over it. Like, look at this. I liked it. I'm excited to try it dry, just to see if it's a big difference. It works just as good as like the regular Real Techniques sponge. You know what I mean? So back to the quarantine talk. I missed that. I love the rest. I think the first 2 weeks, as I've mentioned probably in another video, the anxiety was out of control. But then I was like, you know what? I'm never gonna rest like this again, really, like, unless God forbid something happens, you know? So it's been good. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna work out my schedule when we do start working, because, sorry, I keep looking over here because my mirror's over here, or one of the mirrors. Like, your body, or my body's gonna be overwhelmed if I go from 0 to my full-on regular schedule, how I used to work. I know my body's gonna feel it bad. So I'm already thinking of a way of how to go back slowly, not overwhelm myself. But yeah, guys, let's see, what else can I share? Oh yeah, the beginning. Okay, so if you guys remember, or if you guys have been watching all my videos, I mentioned last year in October, I believe, or around that time, but I had gotten a gym membership and all that good stuff. So in January, I really went hardcore. Like, I would go at least 3 to 4 times a week or so, you know, and I gave up eating all tortilla, all bread. Bread is like my main thing, you know. Tortillas I usually don't care for unless it's tacos. But that, what else did I give up? Soda and Forever. But I gave up like full, even Sprite, stuff like that. No sugar drinks, no nothing, just water pretty much. Water, and then the occasional, like, my blender smoothie. That's why I allowed myself to have. But anyways, I had gone down 15 pounds, which is good. And then 4 years ago, I had lost 15 other pounds, which was from my heaviest point. So it was like, oh shit, that's cool, you know. And then February I got busy, and then this whole, oh, I went to Mexico, that's right, with my cousins to Guanajuato, and it was cool. I hadn't gained weight or anything. So then here comes the quarantine, and I did good actually. The first week, like I said, stress was crazy, and I lost like 4 more pounds just because of stress. We're gonna set everything, guys. And the whole, let's see, the first month, so March and halfway through April, I was pretty much eating like, you guys know that when you guys would go to the grocery store, no había nada. Like, so we were just buying whatever we could find and then just figure out like the dinner plans from there, if that makes sense. So I went back to eating everything, pretty much anything and everything, but I didn't gain any weight. Like, I was okay, cool. But then, so my mom's birthday was on April 30th. My dad's is May 8th, and mine was on May 10th. So like in a 10-day time period, there was cake nonstop here at the house. And it went, like, I was at the point where, oh, I had breakfast. Oh, pedacito de pastel con café. Like, you know? Guys, 4 pounds later, I'm just like, what the fuck? And then we had a bunch of leftover, like, food. So for our birthday, since we didn't go out to dinner, I cooked like everyone's favorite food. So for my dad, we made ceviche. He loves seafood. and there was a bunch left over because we make a lot, and we're not the type to like it's mostly cilantro and verdura. No, like it's mainly shrimp, the jaiba or pescado, whatever we're gonna do. It's mainly that, and it has a little bit of vegetables. We're not stingy like that, right? Guys, I grew up so much. So there goes, so it was 4, and then right now 2 other pounds. I'm like, Diosito Santo, which I'm like, whatever, you know, because but and now I'm like, okay, no, I can't let this get out of control. And not that I was trying to lose a specific amount of weight, like I wasn't. I just wanted to be like, I needed to do exercise. I had explained it before. I want to do exercise because I work so much on my feet, my legs, my knees, and all that are feeling it. So that's the reason. But yeah, I had told myself, well, let me try this, and I lost some weight, and right now we're up 6 pounds. It is what it is. Hello, quarantine. I'm not even mad because I know of people that have gained like 15 plus pounds. Like their anxiety, I think, has been on another level, or they just have no self-control tampoco. So guys, we're in this together. A few pounds. ¿Qué le vamos a hacer? Like, you know, just if it starts getting way too out of hand, let's reel it in. Which right now, that's what I'm doing. So I went like about 45 days without leaving the house at all. And then I started noticing that it was like fucking up my brain, my vibe, you know. I was like, okay, this is not normal, Jess. Like, do your research. What's going on in the world? Because the media is trifling, guys. Point blank, period. It's just, a lot of it is fucking, they love spreading like fear, stuff, you know. Le echan demasiado crema a sus tacos, para que me entiendan. But, oops. But yeah, so then one of my friends, he was like, oh, my best friend was like, oh, you need to go out, like, let's just go out for a nighttime ride, like, just get out of the house, you need to get out of the house. And I was like, no, I don't want to. It was just me, you know, in my head. So I'm so glad I did, because after that I went out again, and then we went on walks, and that completely just, I was like, okay, yeah, it was just the anxiety of being enclosed. So if you're starting to feel like that, I suggest you guys go take a walk. Day or night, doesn't matter. Just go get some air. Yeah, a lot of people have been doing hiking and all that stuff, which is cool. To each their own. But I've been doing walks, so that's cool. It just helped take my mind off things. I think doing a lot of like personal research and just seeing numbers of what's going on with this whole COVID-19 thing, I'm a lot more relaxed. I've been a lot more relaxed. Camera turned off, you guys already know. I think what I was saying before I cut off was that if you guys are feeling anxious and all that good stuff, just go out for a walk. Get some fresh air. You'll feel better. Which I'm so glad my friend pushed me to like step out of my house, because it was getting just a little crazy. So that's where I'm at. So I'm just chilling, enjoying the time off. But what are you guys thinking? How are you guys feeling? My niece is trying to come in. Can you guys hear? I need to put on these brows because I'm freaking myself out. So yeah. So that's pretty much where I'm at. Oh my god, guys. What are you guys binge watching during this time? I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I started, during this whole quarantine, I started watching Outlander. It's a show on Stars, and it's so freaking good. It's so good. It's just good. It's a little fantasy, little this, I don't know. It's really good. If a guy's not gonna love me how Jamie loves Claire in that show, I don't want it. Like, throw the whole man away. Bye. It's really good, guys. If you guys like romance things, but it's still like a fast-paced type of thing, you guys will like that. It's really, really good. And I love watching like time period shows, like where the clothing is like, it's into that vibe, that era. I love watching that because I'm always checking out like the wardrobe. I'm always checking out the hair, the makeup. So anything like that, I love it. What else? Right now, currently, oh guys, I'm a little embarrassed, you know, but currently what we're binge watching on Sundays, so I started watching the 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days, and I watched 2 episodes. It was late at night, I want to say like 2 weeks ago, and I had nothing to watch, right? So I remember that online, that's why I keep seeing like those damn memes of the people on there, and I was like, let me look it up. But I was like, okay, this one just seems like it's getting blown out of proportion or really been talked about. So I was like, let me check it out. So I watched 1 episode. And for those of you that know me personally, you guys know, like, I'll be watching something and I'll be like, ay, este pendejo, or you know, like so I watched 2 episodes that night. I went to sleep at 3 in the morning, and I was like, I cannot see this by myself. Like, I cannot keep this sweet commentary to myself because it's just ridiculous, man. So the next day, I convinced my mom and my sister to watch along with me, and that's been our Sunday guilty as fuck pleasure, you know. And we're all cut up, so now we're watching it. I think there's like only 2 episodes left, and this show's on TLC if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you guys are watching it, let's have a chat. I promise I'll be checking the comments. We could chat about it. Like, people are so delusional. People don't see the red flags. People don't see. It's just crazy how we can become so closed off to what we think, if that makes sense. I know a lot of people are talking trash about, what's that guy, Ed? Okay, is the camera turned off? What's new? Oh, this looks hella dark right now. Okay. Where was I? I think I was talking about the 90 Day Fiance thing. Yes, so they're delusional. People are hella delusional, and I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? Like, I can't believe people are this insane, you know? So one guy's getting dragged through the mud on the internet, and his name's Ed. Yeah, like, people are like, oh my god, he's so rude, and I'm like, rude how? Like, yeah, he's delusional aspect, because he's in love with like a 20-some-year-old, I believe, from the Philippines girl. People, guys, half of the people on here, they're hustling hard for a green card to come to the US. So, like, the rest are delusional, thinking people are in love with them, but really they just want a free ride to the US, you know, which is hella crazy, because it's crazy. Yeah, so a lot of people are like, he's rude because, so he meets this girl. And just, if you guys are not watching it, you guys watch it, catch up on it. Trust me, you'll still have a good time watching it, because you're just, if you're like me, you're just in shock of like how dumb people can be, you know. Told a girl that before he marries her, he wants to have her take an STD test, and he's willing to take one too, but he wants to take it like here in the US, not over there in the Philippines. Does that make sense? Because he flies over to go see her. For this I'm just using the Jeffree Star and Morphe palette. I'm not gonna do anything crazy, so it's legit just like, get ready with me. Yeah guys, sorry. I actually feel like talking to you guys today, so woo! Enjoy the chit chat. So he tells her, like, he keeps asking her about her past, and she's kind of being like, she's being real iffy about it, like not telling him anything. So he tells her, like, I want you to take an STD test. Now, mind you, she doesn't speak perfectly English, and he does not speak, was it, oh, I can't remember what the language is called, but you know, that communication is just not there. So he says it and she gets all offended, but I would not get offended. That's hella smart. Like, people, we all need to be doing that. Doesn't matter how much in love you are, who the person is, y'all need to be getting tested. Like, that's just the thing. So I don't think that's being rude, okay? So she gets kind of like offended, and then the next day she's like, oh no, like, I realized what he asked, and like, it's cool, whatever. But she gets mad because he doesn't want to take it there in the Philippines with her. But it's just, if you guys see the situation out there, I don't know, I don't think I would be down either. Does that make sense? Anyways, and the second thing, Oh shit, I'm trying to remember the episodes. But oh, so I guess she has bad breath, and he noticed as soon as he met her, like in the airport, and he didn't say anything. You would not be able to tell that he could smell something like a stank. So I think it's like a few days in that he's there visiting her. He's like, oh, I brought you gifts, and he did take everyone gifts, but specifically like he busts out with like mouthwash, toothpaste, and I believe a toothpaste, mouthwash, toothpaste, stuff like that, right? But they're by themselves in a room, in the hotel room, and he tells her like, you know, like, I don't know if you noticed, but I've noticed that your breath really smells, and so like the public people can take offense or something like that. So he's not, I don't think he's being rude at all, because me being me, guys, like if you have bad breath, I would probably be turning away. I would either offer you gum or something, you know what I mean? So I was like, he is not being rude. Like, he went out of his way, he's talking to her nicely in private. Like, yeah. So then she busts out saying, oh, it's not bad breath, it has nothing to do with my teeth. She's like, I have an ulcer, like, I believe she said ulcers. And I'm like, okay, cool, well, whatever. He was being polite about it. And she starts saying in her language, like, you're ugly, you're rude, or something like that. And this fool just, like, he doesn't know what she's saying. So he's still thinking, like, oh, she's being so appreciative of the gifts. And he does feel bad that he told her that and he didn't know it was ulcers. But it's like, if you have a condition, let people know, so then people aren't thinking that you're just out here not brushing your teeth, taking care of yourself, you know? Anyway, so you guys, I really wish I would have recorded like my sister, my mom, myself watching the show on YouTube for you guys, so you guys could see how we enjoy the show and the commentary, because we are something else, man. Like, it's just, you guys have to watch the show. To me, it's unbelievable people can fall in love like that. Like, I can't even fall in love with people that are here in town, and I know who they are. I know their social security number. No, I was kidding, but you catch my drift. But yeah, guys, that's been that. So I think that's almost over. I think I had posted on my Instagram saying that I'm watching it, so a couple of my clients reached out like, oh my god, and we've been going back and forth with it, and it's funny. Definitely a good conversation topic. And there's more, guys, but I don't know if I want to go too much into detail, because there's so much to talk about, guys. So yeah, what are you guys binge watching? Besides Outlander, which is that I'm gonna rewatch again for when the new season starts, I think next year or so. I'm still finishing up the 90 Day Fiance. I try and catch up on all the housewives on Bravo. They're always a hot mess. Oh my god, so I had stopped watching the Housewives of New York, and then I started watching when Bethany went back. But if you guys don't know, she's off again, and I'm still watching it just because there's nothing much to do. And it's hella, like, they are so ridiculous. It's just crazy how they think they're so uppity and high class, you know, they got money, they live up in New York, but they are the ones that act like they're the most ratchet and ridiculous. It's just crazy to me. But that's Sonia Morgan, guys, she's hilarious. Hilarious. They all drink way too much. It's hilarious though. Ooh, for those of you that are in love with random, I know. For those of you that are in love with MAC Fix Plus, this is a great dupe for it. I think the ingredient list is like identical, and it works pretty good. I just use it to take off that powdery feel. Nothing else. But if you guys love it and are looking for something more affordable, you guys should give it a try. It's from e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. Can you see it? It's really good. I'm pretty sure the ingredients are like almost identical as a MAC Fix Plus. So as I was saying, I saw, what was it? Hollywood on Netflix, and that was a really good show too. I liked it. Really, really good. But what are you guys watching? I need new stuff to watch. Oh, and then right at the beginning, before I got into Outlander, right at the beginning of the quarantine, I saw The Haunting of Hill House, or something like that. It's on Netflix, and it's not a new show, I believe. No, I'm pretty sure it's not a new show. That was pretty good, actually. It's supposed to be like scary, but it wasn't. But it was really good. And my sister, I think, currently is watching or trying to finish up Lock and Key. That one looks pretty good too. This is Ofra Mini Highlighter and Rodeo Drive. Right here, guys. It's really pretty. Going on with my favorite. But yeah, guys, I'm glad I decided to record and catch up with you guys, you know? I'm gonna let the mascara dry, guys. I did add a little bit of like a red, like a maroon, because it was just looking a little too orangey for some reason on camera, and it was bugging me. I'm going in with the Morphe Honeymoon lip liner. You guys already know these are the shit. It's affordable and they're good. So let's line these lips. Oh. I'm gonna go in with MAC Honey Love. Ah, it's almost time for a new one. Pretty, right? I think it's pretty. MAC Honey Love, really, really pretty. Now for the lashes, time to finally open up a new pair. And I'm gonna go in with Lily Lashes. You guys already know I love her lashes. And this is in the style Boston. I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but whenever you get new lashes, take them out, give them a good roll. That way they're easier to apply to your eye. And if you don't know like your eye size, or if it's new lashes, do this, the wiggle, and then measure your eye length. So for some people, like for me, most of them are usually too short, but I know there's some styles that are really long, so you have to cut them, and that's fine. I suggest you guys cut from the outside, so the front always looks more uniform, like they stay looking uniform, if that makes sense. So roll them out. And if you have a hard time, usually I would always apply with just my fingers, but since I stopped playing the violin 6 years ago, I started getting acrylics, and then slowly but surely my nail girl started getting me to hella long nails. Not really long, but they're long for me. So I got used to applying them using a little lash applicator. I have this one, which is from Lily Lashes too. I like it. It's just a little too stiff. I'm used to this one from the Lash Factory. But this is a little bit dangerous though. I think this is meant to be used to apply eyelash extensions, but I got it at a hair show a long time ago, and it's my favorite to apply with. So if you guys have a hard time with your fingers, use a lash applicator, sorry, or a tweezer. It's up to you. So I'm just used, even though I don't have acrylics on right now, I'm used to using a applicator. So try and place it as best as you can, like the middle part first, and then work on the sides. And once you get them kind of sitting where you want them, I go in and press down with my lashes. I'm gonna let that dry, put on the next one, and I'll be right back, guys. Ta-da! So now I'm just gonna add some eyeliner to the top, and I do this just so you don't see much of like the skin in between the lashes, if that makes sense. And then it helps it look even more blended and thicker, the base line. I'm not gonna add mascara to them, but you could usually just add like the base, not the whole thing, because then you'll ruin them. It'll be hard to clean it off and take the mascara off. So usually just at the base, but I'm not gonna do that. They look, since I don't know if you could tell. Let's see. They look pretty blended together. Mine aren't sticking down or anything like that because I did the mascara before. I mean, do I have to do my hair? Do I have to? Really? Do I? But I am. Let me just give it a quick dry. I think I'm just gonna use the waver really quick and I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys. Ooh. Okay, guys. So this is the final look. I just waved my hair with my favorite Revlon tool, one of the favorites. It's so quick for me to do it, and it looks like I tried really hard to look put together, but I didn't, you know. I hope you guys like this video. I know it was all over the place. Like I said, we're still in quarantine. We here living, breathing, healthy. I hope everyone's healthy. I hope you guys have a good one. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.